And coming to you from the borough of Brooklyn, I'm Blake Suniga. Pleased to have you here along with my broadcast partners, Brian Banafatemi and Tim Swartz. And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first. As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. I mean, across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
Now here's Parker Tyus. Pass to Gray. Lloyd. Parker Tyus on the right. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Here's Phoebish. Back to Ionescu. 6 on the shot clock. Hits it from three-point range.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Gray outside. Parker Tyus on the right. Right wing. Shoots the three. New York with the rebound. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Picked by Jones. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Rebound, Cheyenne Parker Tyus. Now the Aces with it. It's a three-point game. Here's Wilson. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
A smart player with good intangibles. Wilson's a consistent scoring threat whenever she's out on the court.
Three-pointer, Sabrina Ionescu. Second chance shot. Count it.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here is Lloyd. Parker Tyus outside. To the left wing. Pass to Wilson. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. I mean, Jones, she's just the ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from three over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games.
Now here is Ionescu. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, it looks like that last three definitely got Ionescu's attention. She goes to the arc with a purpose and drains the answer.
Wilson in the post. Stewart's there. When you think about dominant players in the league, A'ja Wilson right now is the first person that comes to mind.
Well, her game really speaks for itself, doesn't it? And then you factor in all the awards, all the accomplishments, and like you said, she has to be at the top of your list.
So she gets them both. And guys, for A'ja Wilson, she's always a factor night in and night out.
Well, when you're a multiple-time MVP, us and the fans expect that. There's no doubt she's cemented herself as one of the best players of this generation.
Jones laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Parker Tyus outside. Shoots over Jones. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first. Ionescu left side. The three-pointer, no good. The Aces with the lead. Here's Wilson. Rebound, New York.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Yep, count it.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Here's Phoebish. Guarded by Young. Puts up a three. And Jewel Lloyd pulls it down. Wilson outside. Gray left side. Wilson outside. Over Stewart. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Phoebish. Pass to Jones. Now here is Stewart. She's guarded by Wilson. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And a great assist by Brianna Stewart as that one goes in.
A shot that looks almost automatic for Ionescu, has total confidence in her shooting ability.
Now Young. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
And here's Ionescu. She's got 9. Lainey Hamilton can't hit. Parker Tyus outside. Pass to Young. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Parker Tyus. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Perseverance, it always pays off on the offensive glass.
Ionescu outside. Stewart. The three. Ionescu can't get it to go.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
3 on 3. Here's Phoebish. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
And this is her first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Liberty, Leonie Phoebish.
And the first one falls for her. Well, New York won that 2020 lottery. And their prize, man, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. But her talent and overall play helped attract Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and other key players.
And Wilson gets it to go.
This has been a thriller. You can't say enough about the way these teams have battled each other.
All signs point to this thing going all the way down to the wire. I'd be shocked if it ended any other way, Tim.
I'd certainly take that, Brian.
Shakes her. It's hauled in by the Aces. Jackie Young on the wing. She has 5. Evans drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, straight up, the defense, they cannot let Evans get breathing room, or this is going to happen from deep.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Cloud. Pass to Ionescu. Fires for 3. Drills it from outside.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's Phoebish. Cloud. She's guarded by Hayes. Now here is Stewart. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Rebound Cheyenne Parker Tyus. Pass to Evans. Back to Parker Tyus. Outside Young. Parker Tyus. Over Ionescu. A shot by Parker Tyus. No good. Ionescu outside. The 3. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Wilson with it. Cloud picks her up. And it's Wilson missing. The Liberty trail. Pass to Ionescu. The tray. Basket number 5 goes in. Now 5-12 from the floor.
It's easier to find success in the pick and roll game when you have the kind of high basketball IQ Ionescu has.
It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. And the basket by Ionescu. And they're having trouble stopping this run.
And you know, the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
No wonder her coach called her one of the best drivers in the league. Wilson plays with serious determination.
Cloud outside. And she makes good on the layup.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Up in time. The shot that time not on target. Offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Liberty out in front, leading by 4. And we'll be back right after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Strong effort by them defensively. Good pressure being placed on the offense and the ball.
Absolutely. They've been the more intense team, and their defense has been swarming early on like a beehive.
Las Vegas trailing. Gray outside. Hayes. Back to Gray. Fires the 3. New York with the rebound.
You have to respect how John Paul Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
Now here's Gustafson.
Out to Gray. The 3 is up. Drops in the tray.
A new age point guard. Gray doesn't just handle the ball and pass the ball. She also hits it from deep at a crazy rate.
Cloud with it. Gray defending. And that one's good. Jones. Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Founded back in 2021, the Commissioner's Cup has been an awesome addition to the WNBA season, Brian.
Oh, we all have loved it. It brings extra excitement to the schedule, so much so that the NBA adopted their own version of it.
Yeah, and it's been great in the NBA. And what I love about it, we get a final way before the final. So you get a taste of postseason pressure a lot earlier.
Now here's Cloud. Over Gray. Stokes with the rebound.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make them pay.
Pass to Hayes.
Stolen by Lainey Hamilton.
Here's Sabali. Lloyd grabs the board. Now Gustafson. Stolen by Jones. In transition, here come the Liberty. And she banks in the layup.
That 6'6" height coming in handy for Jones, able to see the floor well and rotate it to the open player.
And it's Hayes missing. And so it's New York with it. Pass to Cloud. For 3. It's hauled in by the Aces. Here's Gray. Yes, and a nice assist from Tiffany Hayes.
With a willingness to push the tempo and out-hustle opponents, Gray is a dangerous fast break option.
Now here's Cloud.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Off target with the 3. Now the Aces with it. They trail by 3. Pass to Gray. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw. It's going to be on Jonquel Jones.
And when you think of the ideal floor general, Chelsea Gray might be the first person that comes to mind.
Well, just look at what she's accomplished. Multiple WNBA titles, a Finals MVP award. It's hard to find a more seasoned veteran leader at this point.
And that's good as she hits both shots.
And one of the best free agent signings of late, Chelsea Gray going to Las Vegas.
I mean, you talk about a game changer. The Aces have been the #1 seed in each of her first 3 years in Sin City, winning 2 titles over that span. Gray's been a huge part of the success in Las Vegas.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today. Fed her teammate off the bounce there. That was a nice play.
Jonquel Jones goes in. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Taking what she gets on offense, like seeing Jones make use of the mid-range in this possession.
Pass to Wilson. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Yeah, that's all that he can do. Wilson is so good at capitalizing inside, even when she's under duress.
Timeout called the Liberty.
Well, you look at the run the Aces are on. Do you think we can call them a dynasty?
Over the last 4 years, they have 3 trips to the finals and 2 championships. Now, I think the coming seasons will determine if they are officially a dynasty, but they're definitely on that path.
Pass to Stewart. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Tiffany Hayes. Wilson outside. Tiffany Hayes on the wing. Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Burke. She's guarded by Wilson. Here's Burke. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Wilson can't hit. New York leading. Ionescu outside. Jones outside. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Drills the three-pointer.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Gray outside. Young. There's a screen. Shoots over Lainey Hamilton. And she gets that one to go off the front iron.
I love that shot from Young. Make defenders worry about the entire floor, not just the paint and the threes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
Here's Burke. Pass to Stewart. Stokes with the rebound.
Well, I mean, to me at least, Brian, it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points there.
You're right, Tim, and she's got some angry words for herself after that miss.
Offensive board, Lainey Hamilton.
And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
And while Breanna Stewart has a lot of years left in the tank, she's already in the GOAT conversation.
It's crazy. I mean, you know, she's had 5 straight top 50 MVP race. She's already won every award, every title. You know, you took in college, internationally, WNBA. She's on a path unmatched in the history of the game.
And she makes both free throws.
All right, if you had to choose one player to start a franchise with, who are you taking?
Honestly, it's going to surprise you maybe, but this is an easy one for me. It's A'ja Wilson. She's the force in the league right now, the 2-time defending champion.
Oh, I agree. 2 MVPs, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and she's still in her prime. A'ja Wilson could get even better.
From 15 feet away, and the bank shot is good.
Well, once Wilson catches fire, she stays hot. Her aggressiveness on offense is why her teammates keep feeding her.
Now here's Cloud. Ionescu up top. And the three off target. Now here's Young. Laney Hamilton covering. It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. Stewart covered by Lloyd. And there's the call on Young. That's her first foul.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Natasha Cloud from outside. That one's good. Maybe that'll get her going.
Timeout.
2 for 6 start.
Well, she sets up so many of her teammates. Nice to see Cloud being the one getting the pass.
Timeout called the Aces. The Aces trailing. Outside Lloyd. Wilson the screen. Shoots from 14. And Jones pulls it down. Pass to Ionescu. Here's Laney Hamilton. Misses the three. Outside Lloyd. Baked in off the glass.
And the ball handling moves of Jewel Lloyd are just so clever. She has no problem getting creative out there.
Now here is Stewart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Ionescu. Over Gray. Ionescu gets the bucket.
What a scoring display we're seeing from Ionescu right now, putting her expansive offensive skill set on full display.
Out to Gray. Fires from deep. And she's good on the three ball.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Here's New York now. Outside, Laney Hamilton. Pass to Stewart. Picked by Ionescu. From deep. And a great assist by Brianna Stewart as that one goes in.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Wilson can't hit. And the call will go against Jewel Lloyd. That's her first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Laney Hamilton. Great defending. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Rebound by the Aces. Wilson outside. And she uses the glass on the layup.
I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Liberty up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Start of the third quarter here after a closely contested first half. And you know, no surprise, but Ionescu has been exceptional here, guys.
She went absolutely off those first 2 quarters, guys. She's capable of doing that each night she hits the floor. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use as we hit the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort of change, right? I mean, they can't let her continue to torch them like she has been.
Easy little jump shot for her there, guys.
Well, there's no question that the Las Vegas Aces have established themselves as the gold standard of the W.
Well, it's about more than those 2 titles. They opened up a 64,000 square foot practice facility back in 2023. The first WNBA team to have their own dedicated practice facility. That's showing a major investment in the team and the league.
New York in the lead. Here's Phoebish. Tries again. The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now here's Gray. Lloyd with it. Shoots over Lainey Hamilton. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
You don't see too many players anymore score from this area, but Lloyd has an old school feel to her game.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Phoebish. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice find by Stewart. She doesn't just score, she's also a willing passer.
Jackie Young on the wing. Wilson sets a screen. Here's Young. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound.
But he got away with a major lapse there.
To the paint. Here's Phoebish. Great pass to set up the land.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much. You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. They get the rebound. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Well, Jones isn't afraid to bang and bump down low, and that tough mentality inspires her entire team.
The talent in this league just keeps getting better, and this year's rookie class, it is special.
It is so exciting to see this rookie class. Obviously, Caitlin Clark is the headliner. She comes into this league with massive expectations.
Yeah, and the depth of this class is just unreal. So many potential stars in the first round. I cannot wait to see their careers unfold.
Now here is Stewart. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screen by Stewart. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
And here's Asia Wilson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
Well, three-pointer is certainly not a huge part of Wilson's game, but if you give Asia a look, she can knock down those trays.
Here's Phoebish. She's got 8. Ionescu gets the bucket.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Parker Tyus. Gray outside. Pass to Lloyd. Parker Tyus. Shoots over Jones. A shot by Parker Tyus. No good. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
No good off the back of the rim.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shots.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Gray, that one goes. Count it.
You love to see a guard like Chelsea Gray take contact and still complete the play. That's toughness.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Ionescu. Lainey Hamilton. That 3 off the mark. Parker Tyus outside. foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two. And this Liberty team, of course, features Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and Sabrina Ionescu. How about that big three?
One of the best we've ever seen. Stewie and Jones are former MVPs, and Ionescu could win one pretty soon herself. This is a loaded roster.
Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. Ionescu outside. Unloads from 13 feet, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Excellent release from mid-range. Ionescu has a gift for getting to her spots offensively.
Wilson outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's on Jones.
You don't want to get in the habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Cloud. She has 5. Pass to Stewart. Cloud. Ionescu outside. The three-pointer off the mark. The Aces trailing. Outside Young. There's the 3. It's not going to go for her. Here's Phoebish. Guarded by Young. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Ionescu. Over Evans. Second shot opportunity. And Stewart with the lay-in.
Crashes the glass with effort and intensity. Stewart loves turning boards into buckets.
Asia Wilson goes in. And that one's good.
And really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Now Ionescu. 32 points in the game. Phoebish shot is off. On the wing, Dana Evans. Covered by Ionescu. Parker Tyus outside. Over Stewart. A shot by Parker Tyus. No good. New York in the lead. Ionescu has it. Now Young defending. And they double up Sabrina Ionescu. And the shot goes in.
Never scared to score near the hoop. Ionescu has a really impressive touch inside.
Here's Gray. Yes! And the foul! That's on Jones.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rack against the taller defender.
Well, when you're on the wrong end of the size matchup like she was, aggressive play is the only way to get it going.
And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
Balance is what comes to mind when I think about Hayes. She truly has a well-rounded game.
And she's good on the second. Here's Cloud. 5 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Gustafson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Liberty. Left side, Stewart. Now here's Cloud. Guarded closely. And out of bounds, the Aces will take it. So both teams making some changes here. And here are the Aces now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Hayes. Back to Gray. The 3-ball. The rebound by Burke. And it's New York's ball. And And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2.
That one on Gustafson. One of the key cogs in Washington's 2019 title run, Natasha Cloud.
I mean, she was huge. The Mystics getting their first title with Cloud as the starting point guard. She's a bona fide clutch player, someone you want on the floor in big moments.
Well, what you love about Natasha Cloud, she walks the walk both on and off the court. Her voice is very strong.
It's a deflection. And so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here. Here's Hayes. Money from the wing.
Well, with such a detailed offensive skill set, Hayes gives defenders a ton of different looks.
Pass to Davis. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, the D sat off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the 3.
Here's Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Gotten more comfortable being assertive, and when Hayes is on a mission, she is tough to stop.
Here's Burke. Back to Cloud. Pass to Burke. From outside, off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Evans with the bucket.
Awesome job capitalizing inside. Dana Evans pushing through the physicality.
And the Liberty with possession here. They lead by 4. And the shot count. She's fouled. That's a chance for a 3-point play.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
This will be her 3rd free throw shot of the game. Outside Lloyd with 4 on the clock. Rejected by Jonquel Jones. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up some points. Liberty out in front, up 7. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And the final period of play just about to get started here. Now here is Ionescu. And here's Burke. Pass to Sabali. Ionescu outside. And the Liberty get it back. Throws back up. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New York, Diora Sabali.
No good on that one. And she sinks the second. The Aces trailing. Outside Lloyd. Wilson sets a screen. From outside the arc. And Lloyd is good for 3.
Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Sabali the screen. Puts it up from 12. The shot's good. And the Aces with possession. Wilson outside. Jackie Young from outside. It's rebounded by Sabali.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton. From past the arc, that's in for her 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Outside Young. That's a miss, and it's her 5th. She's made 4 of them. Here's Burke, covered by Lloyd. The open shot, Kayla Thornton. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
Well, Thornton can definitely get it done from mid-range, as she is an experienced shooter.
Outside Evans. Can they get it? That's good. And so Asia Wilson with the assist.
When you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, the kick out is the only choice.
New York calls timeout. Well, Brian, her numbers may not pop out at you, but Dana Evans is a steadying presence at the point.
Absolutely. She makes good decisions. She excels at the pick and roll. She's got a reliable floater, and she plays aggressive on-ball defense.
Here's Lainey Hamilton. Off target from three-point range. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. That one, no good. New York in the lead. Lainey Hamilton with it. Picked up by Lloyd. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by the Aces. Outside Young. Pass to Lloyd. Outside Evans. From downtown, it's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu. Right side, Lainey Hamilton. Solidly gets the bucket.
Now that's a quick bucket. She's very solid in transition.
Well, she does love the chance to get out and run.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for the three-point play. Going to the line for one. You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29.
The shot by Ionescu, no good. Right side, Young. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Tricks to the line to shoot. And Jackie Young went first overall back in 2019. And her transition to the W probably wasn't as smooth as she would have liked.
Yeah, had some ups and downs the first 3 years, but year 4, 2022, Young put it all together, an all-star and most improved player, a big part of that 2022 and 23 Aces title runs.
Now here's Cloud. Pass to Jones. Cloud. Here's Lainey Hamilton. Hits the three-point bomb.
Easy basket, and at her height, 6 feet, it allows Cloud to see over shorter defenders, see the court well.
Gray, and she drops it in from the low post. Cloud with it. Stewart with the ball. Jones, she's guarded by Wilson. Jones can't hit. Wilson outside. Gray. Parker Tyus in the post. Lainey Hamilton covering. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Pass to Cloud. Uncovered. It's rebounded by Jackie Young.
No getting around the fact that that's a shot she has to knock down.
And it's Gray missing. Cloud outside. Lainey Hamilton with it. Crafty move. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Jones.
As complete a player as they come, Jones has no problems hitting the glass hard, turning misses into makes.
Here's Wilson. And the layup's good off the glass.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
Jones outside. Lainey Hamilton. The pick by Jones. Lainey Hamilton, that one's good.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Chelsea Gray, here we go.
Love the initiative from Gray. Outstanding job knifing inside and drawing the contact.
And she makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so she makes both. Here's Stewart. Pass to Jones. And a miss there on the triple. The Aces trailing. And Chelsea Gray, here we go. And the shot goes in.
Playing with an advanced feel for the game, Gray doesn't usually force shots, and she reacts to defense as well.
And so it's New York with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Timeout called the Liberty. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will shoot 2 at the line.
Team foul.
The first one falls.
Lainey Hamilton. 2 shots.
That one falls, so she hits both of them. Here's Las Vegas, trailing by 4. Gray outside. There's the triple. They get it back.
Lainey Hamilton. Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line.
And that one misses.
Cheyenne Parker Thomas. 2 shots.
She hits the second from the line. Now Ionescu. Tipped away. Pass to Lainey Hamilton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here is Jones. Sabrina Ionescu, plenty of space. Drills the baseline jumper.
This is why this team turns to Ionescu during important possessions. They trust her to deliver.
Asia Wilson goes in. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
When you need Wilson the most, she almost always delivers, has a sense for the important moments.
And Chelsea Gray is going to pick up the foul. That's her first foul. Aces on D. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. From about 19 feet. And Parker comes up with the rebound. Gray right side. Out to Lloyd. Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. Jackie Young picks one up.
Have to like when Jones puts pressure on the defense. This is how she gets fouls.
2 shots.
And she cannot convert on the second. That one misses. Good on the bucket.
You've got to box him out on free throws. The little things can make a big difference.
Kicks it out to Wilson. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
What a bucket by Wilson. Refuses to let the high-stakes shaker and six it.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton. Gray defending. Pass to Jones. Ionescu. Stewart. He's guarded by Parker Tyus. Young with the steal. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd.
one of the toughest players in the league. She's just 5'10", but Lloyd is never scared of taking it into defenders.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead to just 3.
2 shots.
And good on both.
A lot of players say they want to be in those situations, but she truly does. What a clutch performer.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Here's Phoebish. Covered by Lloyd. Here's Ionescu. It's good!
Talk about coming up clutch. How about Ionescu sinking the huge shot?
Time running low here.
Score quickly and then probably foul him.
You just can't waste time here.
Jonquel Jones, 4th personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead to just 3.
2 shots.
That's also good, so she hits them both.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a 1-possession lead.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Should be knocked down to 3 or 2, who knows?
And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Parker Tyus outside. Ray launches a 3. The shot, no good. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but she's probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but you know, they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They just could not waste any more time.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
They still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, it could, but they're going to need some help any way you cut it, Tim. They'll be hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
But hey, we've seen some crazy things happen. Nice play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with her, and she gets the 3 to go.
And the Liberty call time here.
And now they foul and stop the clock. She gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game, and the Aces call time here. Your thoughts, guys?
This one is out of reach. I really don't know what they're thinking with the timeout here.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game.
And in the meantime, ruining our plans for after the game.
And it's the Aces with the ball. Nails the triple!
Her three-point shot has been so pure, just draining one after another.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
4th personal foul. At the line for the
She drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And she is unable to get the second one.
A chance here to send it to overtime.
They need a 3.
And so the big win by New York in a really tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and a fabulous finish as they waited until the very last moment to finally seal it.
And so many times we see these tight games won at home. That advantage, I think, played a factor here.
And that's a wrap, everyone.